400 seats. We sell out every performance. $10 a ticket. We'll make $80 a night on the concession stand.
Do you know what it costs to buy one light?
We'll sponsor a school dance, sell raffle tickets, and if that isn't enough, I'll float us a personal loan.
That doesn't make any sense.
So please tell Ted Barnes we are grateful for any portion of our money he decides to give us. The rest will come from our own pockets. If it takes 10 years to pay it off, so be it.
You're assuming you get to control the money that comes in from production.
Of course we do.
The school board will also exercise its right to control all money that comes in from ticket sales.
They can't do that.
Any and all monies taken in on school property belong to the school and therefore will be allocated any way the school board sees best benefits the students.
If I have no choice, I have no choice.
Excellent. I'll call Mr. Barnes.
We'll go back to performing our shows at the gymnasium.
What?
Don't you dare.
The same way we have for 16 years.
Oh, come on.
We just spent 3 years getting this thing built.
And when the judges and gesture awards come, they will see the most outrageous. Here's what we're going to do. I love this. Instead of trying to cover up the gym, we'll make it an environmental theater. We'll make the whole thing look like a sock hop. Grease lighting in Whoville. And when we win our award, when I give our acceptance speech, I will expose Ted Barnes and his hypocrisy. Everyone will see that their tax dollars have paid for an auditorium that will sit empty because his son didn't get to play the Cat in the Hat in the marginal hit Broadway show, Seussical. But when the community turns on Ted Barnes, when no one votes for him at re-election, he will then learn the true power of musical theater.
Is that how you want to play this?
I am not playing. This is not a game.
I'd be very careful if I were you. Have you had time to look at my speech?
And how hard is it to write a 10-minute speech? We'll have every mother working their lunch line, telling us how to cast our shows. We have a responsibility. It's done. There's nothing more they can do to us.
We understand.
Elise?
Yes, of course. I have class. I did it! I found some book by, I don't know, some French guy. And he says civilizations have only been created by intellectual aristocracies, never by crowds. Crowds are only powerful for destruction, proving that people only get dumber when they get in a crowd.
I say the individual is dumb. When a community rallies to build a new theater, we are smart. When we build a set, is the painting not better when it's done in a group? When we discuss a script, do we not understand it better after hearing others' opinions? Counterpoint, argument. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, well, there's only one set designer, one director, and one playwright.
That's it. That's your entire argument.
I just started reading the book.
You still have 45 more seconds left. 44, 43, forfeiting your turn.
Okay. A guy robs a bank. Everyone gets it in their head that this one guy did it. People even come forward to the witness stand and say, that's him. I saw that man rob the bank. The guy was hung, and 6 months later, someone from the bank feels so guilty that he comes forward and says he did it himself.
That decision came from the stupidity of one person, did it not? A boy's lost in the woods. No one can find them until they look at the exact average response of wherever everyone thought he may be. A boy's life was saved because of group intelligence. This is how we create nations. This is why we have government. This is how we make democracy. Write your paper.
Can you say that onto my iPhone?
be, but we will be 3 weeks later. Due to circumstances that are out of our control, we will begin rehearsals 3 weeks later than planned. And another small blip. Susical will not be opening our new auditorium. We'll be back to performing in the gymnasium one last time. And I know, for some of us, this is a huge disappointment. But look on the bright side. Hark what light through yonder window break! This is a great chance for us to show our strength, our solidarity. If the whole world is a stage, who cares where we perform? Please know that everyone is doing their best for the good of the show. Parents, community. Oh, what men dare do! And we will, in fact, adieu. Chippewa Valley Drama Department, we are number 1, and we shall remain number 1. Once more then, students, unto the breach! We're in the jungle, the sun beating down in our fur. We run!
I'm flying. I'm climbing a tree.
I'm getting hungry. We stop to pillage for food.
I'm eating seeds. I caught a fish.
I found an Oreo! Now, build a sustenance. Our animals must build a place to rest. We're exploring our animals in their natural habitat.
Yeah, well, I don't want to tell you what that looks like.
David, I was looking for you. Miss Arvea needs someone to demonstrate for class how to properly sew a pleat.
She doesn't know how?
Of course she does. She just wants to intimidate the others by showing that even a boy can do it. Oh my God, my heart is racing.
You know, I don't think I want to be that boy.
It's okay. Come on, you can teach me too.
Sarah, this sudden interest in sewing.
David's helped me bring out my creative side.
I can see that.
He's taught me how to build sets and props, and you know what? It's really all not that boring.
Goodness.
Wait! It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Mr. C's pop quiz! You must first answer 3 questions correctly. She played Eliza Doolittle on Broadway, who was passed over in the film of My Fair Lady.
Julie Andrews.
Gwen Verdon, who played Lola Lola in Damn Yankees, was married to what famous director and choreographer of Cabaret and Damn Yankees?
Bob Fosse.
What do you win the Triple Crown for?
Cabaret.
Why do you always choreograph the hat?
Mr. C, give the guy a break.
How would I know all this?
What was the original title to Oklahoma?
Kentucky.
Oh, with only 3 answers correct, you're officially a musical theater semi-geek. Anything you'd like to proclaim, a musical theater semi-geek? Son of Thespius and Dionysus?
Yeah. Get me out of here.
So, put down your eraser and step away from the board. The 3 of us are having dinner tonight.
Who?
You, me, and my new beau, William. He picked me up last night in his brand new Lexus. He opens the door, a huge bouquet of flowers in the front seat. I read the card. You drive me crazy. Then he gives me a bag of gummy bears filled with calcium. I care about your bones. I'm not just interested in jumping them. And a huge chocolate shaped like a candle. You light up my life.
You let this guy in your house?
William's picking us up after school. I've already found a babysitter, so you can't say no. Good. See you at 4:30.
I've already ordered a bunch of pizzas. We have a group of kids coming in after school to build sets, or rather, rebuild what we already started. I had to remake everything to fit in the gymnasium.
Oh, do you need me to be here?
You could pick up the pizzas.
What are you doing? I really like you. You know that, don't you?
Good, because I really...
I've never liked a boy the way that I like you.
You're the best. You know that?
Know what I want you to do for me?
Name it.
Show me how to make a pleat.
You're on.
So I was called down to the office the other day.
What'd they say? Talk Rob into changing the casting?
They didn't bring up casting at all.
Good. You know why? I called every board member, every parent, every PTA member I could get a hold of and told them to write, email, fax, every board member and tell them to leave our show alone.
They wanted to talk about your teaching methods.
They know my teaching methods.
I said you were the best teacher in the school district.
Had the same teaching methods for 16 years.
They wanted to know about you personally. Were you ever married? Were you seeing anyone?
They're interested in my personal life.
They're interested in the time you spend with students. Did I ever catch you alone with a student? Did I ever catch you spending inappropriate time with students outside of school?
At least, what did you say to them?
The truth?
What did you tell them?
I told them I didn't feel comfortable talking about another teacher's private life, and why didn't they just speak to you directly instead of dragging a bunch of teachers down to their offices?
How many teachers are they talking to?
I don't know.
Elise,
I don't know.
suddenly my life and work are being scrutinized.
They talked about cutting back my classes, moving me to another school.
Elise, what did you tell them?
The lesson on pleats have been completed. I put a new seat on the bike yesterday. Is that okay? It's
Fine with me, it's yours now.
So, you know the handlebars need to be tightened. That's probably why you ran into that mailbox.
Mr. C gave you a bike. That was awfully nice. When did you do that?
A couple weeks ago.
It was rusting in my basement.
We'll talk later.
So, Seussicle's going to take place in a gym?
Good luck justifying that, huh?
Maybe it's the only large room in Whoville. The gymnasium of Who High.
It's the only large enough place to fit everyone. And they're scared. Something's threatening Whoville. And the only way to feel safe is being close to one another.
Sounds good.
You didn't go to McDonald's with the others?
They left without me. It's okay. At my old school, they tried to beat me up. Here, they just ignore me. I figure I'm moving up.
David, when you said you had trouble at your last school,
Let's just say they didn't like me. I didn't like them. I became an outcast. But I can use that for my character now, because the Cat in the Hat is an outcast too. He doesn't fit in.
if you ever want to talk about it,
There's nothing to talk about, Mr. C. None of that matters to me. What matters is this. This year, nothing is more important than what we are doing right now. Mr. C, I get to be the Cat in the Hat, the greatest storyteller in the world.
yes, you do,
Want to hear my character description?
believes.
Loner, funny, charming, loves to sing and dance, likes to bring joy into other people's lives, likes large hats. That one's kind of a joke, but kind of not, because he likes it that way. Being different, this way he's a little bit above the rest. Oh, you all right?
Perfect.
Well, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow.
See ya.